Hi there guys, in this video we're going to have a look at the hauler. Now the hauler is probably the second ship that you'll have. I would kind of think that you would be taking the hauler as you'll be trying to do some trading, because that's kind of where it's focused. I don't think it's got much armament. Yeah, it's got one small hard point. So anyway guys, let's have a look at the hauler. Like I said, the hauler is basically a trade ship. When you start in a sidewinder, I think you find you get around about 4 cargo space. The hauler doesn't look that much better on paper, but when you can start getting a bit more trading space, a bit more cargo space, it can make a real difference. So anyway, this is the cockpit of the hauler, which is nothing to write home about, but kind of what do you expect at this point in the game. So let's have a look at the outfitting stage. You've got one small hardpoint, which by the looks of it looks like it's on the underside. I will show you where that is later. 2 utility mounts, your reactor, which I can't fit the biggest in, but I would have thought the reactor is going to be not too bad on this ship because you're probably not going to be really arming it. Thrusters, obviously do that. Jump drive range. Like I said, you're going to have a fair range with your jump drive with the class B2, which takes in class 2, so you potentially can fit another bigger one than that. It's probably going to give you around about the 20 light year range, which is fairly good for a trade ship. Obviously when you've loaded the ship up, it's going to drop. So let's see how much we can get in cargo space, which is what, class 3. Name descending cargo rate, which by the looks of it this place is not going to sell the bigger units, so we can then fit an 8 there, an 8 there, so 16, 12, 12, 14, 16 by the looks of it. No, it's not 16 because you can't fit it in there. So anyway, we have 2 class 3 slots, a class 2 slot and a class 1. If you're looking at trading, you could potentially drop the shield off. It would just be a little bit more space. Like I said, other than that, there's nothing going to be that great on the ship. It is basically a trade ship. I wouldn't advise for exploration too much, just because you're going to have a bit of lack of internal compartments. I mean, generally with exploration, you kind of want a fuel tank, a whatever it is, a fuel scoop. You're probably going to want advanced scanner there, and a surface scanner or something like that. It leaves no space for a shield, which I know isn't critical for exploration, but I wouldn't recommend going out exploring and finding your ship gets blown up because you basically didn't have a shield. Yeah, so you would lose all your progress. Combat wise, like I said, I wouldn't recommend much with that. You're not going to really take on a lot with a single small point. So let's have a look at the ship on the landing pad. So in some respects it's not that great looking, but for a combat, for a trade ship, I kind of think it looks better than it kind of needs to be. Like I said, you can get some fair amount of cargo space in it, but that's basically what it's going to be down to. So guys, let's take it out and I'll show you where the hard point is.
Ship released.
speed wise, we're looking at around the 200 mark. Boost is going to be 290-ish. I said that you will get a higher speed with better thrusters. I've only just, as you've seen, used the default ones. So let's get the underside lit and I can show you where the hard point is. Like I said, not that I recommend using it particularly that much, only in defence if you have to. So this is the underneath, and where is it? There it is. So it's offset, I would say, on the right, on the underneath of the ship. Like I said, so it's not going to be in the greatest position for fighting. However, like I said, it is basically a trade ship, and it'd be the basically second ship you'll get in the game probably. Like I said, you're going to start with the Sidewinder, and if you've gone to the trading route, you're going to be looking for something a bit better. And I think, quite honestly, the Hauler is a good solution for the first kind of proper trade ship. Obviously, as you get more money, you can get something obviously a lot better, but for a lot of new players, it's probably the way you're going to do if you're going the trading route. Anyway guys, that's a look around the Hauler. Take care and have fun.